Guys, I am so excited. It's finally September. Autumn is finally here. It's happened. I am so excited. Today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking all about my plans for September. So this episode is just going to be me waffling on about what we are going to be doing for the next month. I'm going to be talking about what I'm making. I'm going to be talking about my decorations. We are going to have so much fun, and I went to Starbucks today and I got myself a pumpkin spice latte. How cute is this as well? They wrote spooky scary on the side of the cup. It's so cute. Makes me so happy. Also, I look like a drowned rat today. It's really warm, and it's also raining, and it's really muggy, and I was wearing my anorak today and I feel like my hair is like all stuck to my forehead, so I'm sorry about the way I look today, but I just had to jump on because I need to talk to you all just all about autumn. So if you have never been here before, my name is Stephanie Mitchard. I crochet, I craft, I do lots and lots of different types of things. And this is our little corner of the internet where we talk about all things crochet and all things crafty. We upload twice a week. Wednesdays, we have our Chit Chat and Crochet podcast, and Sundays, we have our craft project of the week. Every video is done as a live as well, so we have that live chat function, and it gives us all a place to get together and talk about crochet. So Wednesdays we have our 7 p.m. premiere, and then Sundays we have our 10 a.m. premiere, and it just gives us a little chance to all get together and have a little chinwag. Now, also, we have our Facebook group. We have got an amazing community. That's the best thing about doing this YouTube channel. It's just the fact that we've created this amazing space, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can come and be part of the craft club. Wendy is the one that made our name. It's so cute because at the very start, I was only uploading on Sundays. I was just uploading Sundays. And Wendy said, she was like, you should upload more. Like, this is like, it'd be so good if you actually uploaded more. So I started uploading in the middle of the week. And then she was calling me a midweek Mitchard. And I thought that was so cute. And then she was calling us the Mitchard Mateys. And I was like, that's like such a fun name, the Mitchard Mateys. So now our Facebook group is the Mitchard Mateys Craft Club. So what we do over there is we just post everything that we're working on. Stuff to do that's on the channel as well, but also your designs as well. And it's so much fun, and we have such a great energy over there. Last month as well, we also did our very first watch party. And what we did was we watched Practical Magic, and there's actually a chat function on the Facebook group. So we all had this kind of group chat over there while we were watching Practical Magic. It was so much fun. So if all of this sounds really fun to you, why not hit subscribe? Come and join our community. Now, I always want my content to always be free and accessible. Regardless of your budget, you should have access to this community. But I do have a membership here on YouTube. It's £2.99 a month. And that's just if you want to support the channel, help me buy wool to make the projects, keep me fueled in caffeine, that kind of thing. So for £2.99 a month, what you get is you get a shout out in every single video. You get a little badge next to your name showing that you're part of the membership. And you also get priority responses to comments. So I would like to say a massive thank you to Wendy, to David, to Emma, to Claire, to Emma, to Tedi, and to Liz. Thank you so much every single month supporting my channel. Also a massive thank you to Wendy as well for buying me cups of coffee on the coffee app. We also have a one-off payment thing that you can do on there as well. There is no pressure. I want to really state this. There is no pressure to ever donate, to ever join the club or anything like that. That's not what's important to me. What is important to me is the fact that you're here and that you're part of the community. And when people do sort of help out, that's just like an added extra bonus. And it just makes me really feel like you guys believe in me and you like what I do. So today's podcast, what are we going to be doing? It's basically going to be a bit of a general chit chat. This is what we are going to be doing. We're going to have a little general chit chat. It is the Chit Chat and Crochet podcast, of course. And there's nothing really specific that I've got on the agenda. Sometimes when we do the podcast, I've got loads of things that I want to get through. But today, I feel very relaxed. I feel very loosey-goosey. And I feel like we're just going to be able to have a nice little chat today. So what am I working on? I am working on a pumpkin garland, and that is going to be out on Sunday. So basically this ties into decor and decorating the house for autumn. I have got this cute little snowflake garland that was one of the very first things that I crocheted like 14 years ago or something mad like that. Every year I hang it on our fireplace, but I don't have anything to hang in the autumn. So I thought to myself, do you know what? Let's make a little pumpkin garland. Now, next week, that video is actually going to be a bit of a tutorial, so it's going to be a little bit different to the videos that I normally do. You're still going to get that kind of like visual diary element, but you're also going to get this added like step by step showing you how I make these pumpkins, so it's going to be easier for you to follow along. So let's talk a little bit about the podcast first. So I'm going to kind of line out what we are going to be doing this month. So next week's podcast, that is book club. So I'm really excited. We're going to be talking about Stockings and Spells by Nancy Warren. We are on the 4th book in the series. Can you believe it? The 4th book. Now, this is actually a Christmas book, which is kind of like, okay, we're in the middle of autumn. We're at the start of autumn, not in the middle of autumn. We're at the start of autumn, and we're talking about a Christmas book. It kind of feels a little bit sacrilegious, doesn't it? But do you know what? This is one of my favourite books, and I didn't realise how much I actually loved it until I reread it again this time. And I'm so excited to talk about it with you all. Like, I genuinely cannot wait. And also, I'm very much in the mindset if it is Halloween, if it's fall, it's fall. I don't start getting excited or even thinking about Christmas until October is over. Me and Jackson went to Home Bargain last week, and they have half of Home Bargain's all Halloweeny and half of Home Bargain's is all Christmas stuff. If you're not from the UK, Home Bargain's is like a big discount store, and Jackson was just desperate to look at all the Christmas stuff, and I was like, we are not from a household that even talks about Christmas until the 1st of November. And even then, we're still in the Halloween hangover kind of phase. So until maybe the 2nd of November, we're not even going to like engage in it. He feels like about Christmas the way I feel about like Halloween. Hopefully one day that's going to change, and he's going to come over to, you know, the dark side, and he's going to focus more on the Halloween, but I'm going to let him have this. So we had a look, we basically looked at all the Halloween stuff, which we ended up buying so much stuff, which I'm going to show you later in the video. But yeah, he really just wanted to look. So we were looking at all the nutcrackers. He loves nutcrackers. He absolutely loves nutcrackers. So I think we'll go back and we'll get him one. So that's next week's podcast. That is the podcast number 24. Now, podcast 25, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be going through an autumn watch list. So what I've done, every single year I make a bucket list. I make an autumn bucket list with all the different types of things that I want to do. I'm so excited. And what I thought I would do is I'd actually write out like a proper bucket list. And that's everything from activities that I want to do, crafts I want to do, movies I want to watch, playlist. I'm going to do a Spotify playlist, and I'm going to share it with all of you. So if you're kind of thinking, I don't know what to do, because this is the thing, autumn, the way my brain kind of works is I go September, full fall, October, full Halloween, November, back to fall, and then it's Christmas. Like, that's the way my brain kind of works. So just because Halloween's over doesn't mean that fall's over. So you can still do a few of these like activities when it comes to the November. And one of those bucket list things is an autumn shopping trip. And me and Liz have been planning this autumn shopping trip. We're going on Saturday. It's going to be so much fun. She has made like a full list of all these different shops in Liverpool that we're going to go hit. And I'm so excited. Like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I just can't wait to be with Liz, because Liz is just like crazy about autumn, like the way I'm crazy about autumn. And she keeps sending me like these like memes of like girls like screaming at each other, and it's just making me like so excited. And I can't wait to be with my crazy best friend, walking around just looking at all the autumn things. It's gonna be so much fun. So I will show you when we do the bucket list, I will show you some footage of our shopping trip as well. So it'll be like you're with us as well. So, podcast 26. Podcast 26, that is actually going to be my birthday episode. So, I share the same birthday as Claire. Our birthday is the 23rd of September. Very exciting. Autumn equinox, babies. My actual birthday this year, though, I'm actually going to be on a Disney cruise. So, I'm actually going to be at sea. I'm going to be at the Disney cruise. It's going to be formal night. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I've got my dress fully planned. I'm actually going to rewear my wedding dress because my wedding dress, it's kind of like one up from a cocktail dress. It's kind of like a 1950s poof style dress, and it's black because we got married on Halloween. So this dress is kind of like almost like a, not like a t-shirt, it's kind of like t-shirt style. It's got like a little teeny like kind of like cuff kind of collar, it's high neck, and it's got like little cute little kind of like cuff kind of little sleeves, and all the bodice is just black and jeweled. And I also got these really, really beautiful what they called a regular choice, like black heels that look just like the bodice. Because on my actual wedding, I wore black and white saddle shoes, that Doc Marten saddle shoes. They're just so cute, so cute. So I thought, you know what, how great is this? I'm going to get to like rewear the wedding dress, which I never thought I'd actually get to do. So I'm really, really excited to wear that on formal night. And I think I'm going to see if I can find some like sparkly Mickey Mouse ears and maybe put them on. I don't know yet. I'm so excited that I can't wait. So that is going to be my birthday. But I wanted to have like a birthday party with you guys. So my plan for that night is I'm going to get myself a birthday cake. I'm going to get myself a bottle of Prosecco. I'm going to obviously pre-film this like the week before. And I am going to make a Pinterest board. I was talking to Red about this because I was like, what kind of thing should I do for like a birthday party? Like I don't really know, can't think of an idea. And he said, why don't you make like a birthday wish list of all the different things that would kind of like, that would gravitate towards you, things that you want. So like crochet things, wool, all the kind of notiony things that are on my bucket list, and share it with everybody. Secretly, I think that he's thinking, right, put that out there, Steph. And then anytime someone says, what does Steph want for like a birthday? You can just send them that video. Which I think's so funny. Or like, send it to my family. This is the kind of things that Steph wants. But I thought it'd be really, really fun. I'm gonna have a little glass of Prosecco, have some birthday cake, talk about like birthday wish list, and then I thought I'd also try and make a list of like generic birthday crochet things. So things like birthday hats and like, you know, cake and these kind of things, or just like little things that you can make up quickly if you're going to like a birthday party or somebody in work's birthday. You don't want to make them like something really cute but like quick kind of like things. So I thought that would be quite a fun little kind of birthday kind of like party kind of episode. So that is all the plans for the podcast. So let's talk about Sundays. So Sundays are little crafty Sundays. So the first week that we're going to be doing, so this Saturday, we're going to be making the pumpkin garland. I am really, I put it down because I'm getting so excited in my hands. I'm just like, oh. So I'm making this pumpkin garland because, again, like I said before, I just need something, like I need something extra, like a little bit more fally for my fireplace. That is what I need. And I just thought, how perfect would it be if I have this little crocheted like pumpkin, you know, fireplace decoration. I just think it'd be so cute. Now, I don't normally do tutorials because I feel like my channel, I want it to be quite like talky and like chatty. So it's always like more like a visual diary when I make something. But I kind of want to write a little pattern because this is something that I have kind of like developed over the last few years, like making my pumpkins. And I've kind of taken inspiration from like different places. And I'm like, okay, now I found the best way for me to make pumpkins. And I've scaled the pattern down to like minis. And then what I'm going to do in October is I'm going to make a larger version. And I've never made like a jack-o'-lantern before. So I'm going to try and develop it again for a later project. So I thought if I have this vlog, if I had this like tutorial where we can all kind of sit and, you know, you actually watch me and see how I do it, and then I'm going to kind of show you how you scale it up and scale it down, if that makes sense. So I thought that would be a useful video for us to just kind of like have in the bag. Also, I just love pumpkins. Every year I add to like my crochet pumpkin collection, and I've got so many crochet pumpkins. Like I just love pumpkins. I've got loads of plastic pumpkins as well, which you will see. I'm gonna go to my garage in a little bit and I can show you the big pumpkin that I've just bought from Home Bargains. It's ginormous, and I'll show you some of my little pumpkins as well, but you won't see them in their full glory until it's Halloween. When we got married, I actually bought tons of them as like centerpiece decorations because they all have like little like lights inside, and I had like these gorgeous like gold charger plates, and I put like loads of like these autumnal leaf wreaths, but I kind of wrapped them up with fairy lights and then popped the pumpkin on top, and that was like my centerpieces for all of the tables. And now we reuse them every year on it on our front lawn, and we have our own pumpkin patch. So inside I've got so many of these like little crocheted and knitted little pumpkins, and Jackson plays with them and he's like, I'm making my own pumpkin patch. We just love pumpkins. I'm gonna drink some more of a pumpkin spice latte. So that's the 7th. Now the 14th, now we all know that I love a vintage crochet book, and we are going to be going through Take Up Crochet by Sue Whittem. I really love this book. I think some of the patterns in it are a little bit mad. We'll have a look at that when it comes. But there's one particular design, and this is the reason why I was saving this book for autumn, because there is this really, really beautiful blanket, which is absolutely stunning, and you need to see it. So I can't wait. And we're just going to go through that together and you can have a little look. Now, the 14th, I am actually not going to be in that premiere. I'm going to set it as a premiere for you guys to meet up, but I am actually going to be on my way to Mould with David and Liz, and we are going to be going to the yarn gathering there, which is going to be the following week's video on the 21st. So this is the yarn gathering 2025 in Mould, and what I thought we'd do is just like back when we went to Cumbria, I'm going to film and vlog the whole thing. So we're going to go around, we're going to have a look at what people have got. I think Marianne from Penny Stitch Crafts is going to be there. I think that's how we actually found out about it. So can't wait to go and catch up with her and see what she's got, and love her stuff. And also the last time I went out with Liz and David at a yarn festival, we had the best day and it was so much fun. So I cannot wait to just have this gorgeous little like day out, this little yarny day out. I can't wait. So on the 21st, you are going to see all of the stuff that we got up to on that day. Also, if you're going to that festival, send me a message, let me know. It'd be lovely to bump into some of yous. So the 28th, the last week in September, I am going to be making an autumnal vest. Now, I have never ever made a vest before. Liz, she makes loads of vests, and I don't know why. I've never jumped on the vest train. I literally don't know why. How long I've been crocheting for, and I've never made a vest. So this is going to be a tapestry vest. I'm going to be making loads of little sort of patches. Think the mum in Ginger Snaps. So these kind of like over the top kind of patterns. What I'm going to have is little pumpkins, little acorns. I've got like a little squirrel. I've got all sorts of little patches, and I'm doing these tapestry little squares, and then I'm going to fill them in with different colours, orange, brown and red, which are the colours that are in a lot of the tapestry designs. The main tapestry designs, they're actually cream with a little picture, and it's going to be broken up and joined with yellow, which I'm really, really excited about. So I've started making them. I've made half of the patches, half of the tapestry patches. I've still got all the other little kind of just block colour patches to make. I can't wait to wear this. I am so excited because I've got like lots of Halloween stuff, but nothing specific to autumn. That's the only thing that I don't have. I want something more autumnal, like autumnal crochet based. That's what I want. So what's really interesting about that as well, obviously you guys know how much tapestry stuff that I actually do on this channel, but I've never ever done a demo and showed you how I actually do that. So I've actually filmed a demonstration of how you do tapestry. So this month I'm actually bringing in more tutorials. So we're going to see how it goes, but I would really, really like your feedback. So when you have a look at the videos, when they come out, please leave comments and let me know what you think. Is it working? Is it not working? Do you want more tutorials? Let me know. This is our community, and I want everyone to kind of get the most out of this, because this, I just find it like so, just so fulfilling. Can everyone tell I've had a coffee? Because I feel like I'm like manic right now. I'm like, oh my God. I feel like I'm like, I feel like I could like smash my fist through a wall. Coffee! So the last little thing to talk about before I start going into all my autumn decorations is when I'm not going to be here in the premieres. So the 14th, I'm not going to be in that premiere. The 21st, the 24th, and the 28th. That seems like a lot. It's about 2 weeks. So I'm not going to be in those premieres. So when it comes to the 21st, the 24th, and the 28th, I am not going to be here, and I'll most likely be on a boat in the middle of the ocean. So the likeliness of me actually even getting internet signal to get on there and do that is going to be kind of difficult. I am going to speak to my sister, and so she's going to be here looking after Tilly, and I'm going to see if I can give her my logins and whether she can go on and kind of, you know, hit premiere and try and get that like sorted for me. So I'm going to see, but at the same time she's going to have a lot on because she's got animals to look after. So we will see. We will see what happens with that. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to set it up as premieres. If not, what I'll do is I'll just set them all as premieres before I leave. You might just see kind of like over a week's worth of videos all pending at the same time, but at least then you all have the chat function and you can all still meet up regardless whether I'm there or not, and you can all have a little chin wag together and think of me in the middle of the ocean. So I want to talk all about autumn decorations. So what I need to do is I need to climb into the loft and need to go through all my autumn stuff and get it down. I've got loads of garlands that I want to hang, and this year a new addition that I've got is I've actually bought an autumn wreath, and I've also bought a really beautiful garland to go around the door. I just need to think about how to hang it. I've got nails going around, which I hang my Christmas lights from. And I thought to myself, I could get elastic, which I've got elastic in the cupboard, and basically get the elastic and tie it going from nail to nail, and then work the garland around the elastic. That is what I'm thinking in my head. Whether it'll hold, I don't know. But we're going to try it, and I think that's probably going to be the best way of me hanging this, because I'm not too sure how else I'm going to hang it, to be honest with you, but we're going to figure it out. I'm also going to get the big Christmas garland that I hang. I've got this big garland that I hang at Christmas going down the stairs, and what I did last year was I brought that down, and then I intertwined all of the beautiful little leaves, the autumn leaves, and wrapped it up in the garland, and it looked absolutely beautiful. I also put the garland all up around the bookcases as well. I have now got, though, an additional kind of TV unit down at the end, which I didn't have last year. So I'm thinking, am I going to have enough garlands to go around that? Or do I need to buy more? We'll find out. I love autumn decorations, and I'm just so excited to go through everything and just get all my deckies out again, because I feel like most of the year, like 9 months of the year, it's just like, well, 8 months of the year, it's just sadness. And then as soon as September hits, it's like, boom, we can decorate and we can make everything feel cozy. And I want my living room to literally feel like a big cozy hug. Like, I'm so excited for that to happen. And I can't wait to just get it all out and just decorate and show you all. The best thing as well with decorations, it's like, obviously I buy loads of decorations, I buy absolutely tons of decorations, but the ones that you make, they're the ones that kind of really kind of like warm my heart. And each year I kind of add a little bit more, and hopefully like 20 years from now, I feel like the entire house is just going to be orange. I'm just so excited. I can't wait. So let's get started. Let's go and have a little look. So I found the bag with all the different types of autumnal things. This is one of these things that I have. It's absolutely amazing. It's obviously missing some parts, so I'm going to need to go through the bag. This is the Lego autumnal wreath. I got this for my birthday last year. This is my little Lilliput Lane house that I did a repaint on last year and turned it into a little ghost house. I'm going to be doing a tutorial of this on Halloween. So if you can find any little Lilliput Lane houses and you want to do a little paint along, I'm going to be doing a demo of that, I think in the second week of October. Here's some of my very old battered knitted pumpkins. I actually did these on a knitting machine. They are so battered, but I love them so much. Here are some more big knitted pumpkins. See what else we've got here. Right, this is a crochet pumpkin, and you can just tell the difference in when I'm making something to just doing it on a knitting machine. This was years ago. I mean, look at that. Isn't it fab though, this? Oh, love it so much. Let's see what else we have in here. This is my favourite. This one. Oh, there's a few little bits I need to get out. Got this very, very cute little pumpkin that I need to just refluff the flowers. These are little salt and pepper shakers that we got. I think we got these for our wedding. I'm trying to remember who got me them. I can't remember if it was Nat. I really can't remember who got me them. So cute though, little pumpkins. Oh, there's another little bit off the leg over there. Red is fixing the Lego for me. We did this, me and Jackson, we did this when we went to, where was it? It was the Wedgwood Museum. We went with Liz and our friend Sue, and we had this really lovely little pottery painting thing that we did, and me and Jackson did this together. So he helped me do the background, and then I painted our names on. Let's see if we can get this out now. No, it's still too smushed in. Oh, these are some lights for the pumpkins. Here are some lovely candles, which we are going to burn. Now Jackson's a little bit older. We've got that pumpkin spice, and then we also have apple fudge. So, let's see, are you loosen up? Can we get you out? This I absolutely love. So these are knitted pumpkins, and then what I did was I shoved these fake flowers and little autumnal leaves in between, and they just sit next to the fire. There's Tilly modelled next to it. Oh, Tilly, you're so beautiful. Let's see what else we've got in here. I've got another knitted pumpkin. Oh no, this is a crochet pumpkin. God, I'm gonna take the hoover to these. Look at all the fluff on them. So much fluff. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is one of my knitted pumpkin. What else have we got in here? Oh, these are bat wings for Tilly. These are her bat wings for Halloween. And what else have we got? Oh, I have this little happy Halloween, happy wedding anniversary. How sweet is that? So lovely. This is off my auntie Margaret and my uncle Terry. I just kept it because I just thought it's so cute and it's just so pretty. What else have we got? Oh, and we've got some little skulls, little sugar skulls, little napkins. So let's get decorating. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this away because this is not autumnal, this is more spring. Right, first thing I want to do is I want to put this in the centre of my fireplace. I don't know whether to try to prop it up, maybe. I'm not too sure. We'll have a little just hung some gorgeous little garlands just on the top of the bookcases. Don't they look fab? So that is what our bookshelves now look like. I mean, obviously our bookshelves are very overcrowded. We kind of need to go through them, but doesn't it look fab? This is what my fireplace looks like. So cute. This is the pumpkin garland that you'll see me making on Sunday. This is from Home Bargains. It's so fab. These are all going to be lit up. Red just needs to pop out to go get some batteries. This is the Lego little garland that Red got me for my birthday last year. I just took that apart because that's going to have the lights in. It's so cute. It's so fab. This is what my TV stand looks like. And obviously I put them around the TV as well. So this is Jackson's little shelf because this is where Jackson sort of sits and does all of his like stuff. And, you know, it's his living room as well. And I know that some people are kind of like, you know, like, no, kids stuff stays kids stuff. I don't believe like that because I think that Jackson should... Because he's always here. I think Jackson should have a little shelf. And this is what he chooses to display. So he has a little ocean shelf that he got off his Auntie Ali for his birthday this year. So it has the... Is it the midnight zone, Jackson? The twilight zone? And then the daytime zone? Is that what it's called? Yeah. And then David, I gave him this last time we seen him. Thank you so much to David and Michael for giving Jackson this because he absolutely loves it. So this is all like in his like little shelf that he has. Jackson also picked this little Jack Skellington when we went to Home Bargains. And I know it's not quite Halloween yet, but he has to stay out. We've made this little shelf here. So we've got our little ornament, Jackson's little hedgehog. Jackson also chose to have this little Mario thing there, so that's fine. Our little parrot, that stays out all year. We've had that in every single apartment and house that we've lived in. So that is what our house is decorated like for autumn. So let's go outside and let's go and decorate the front. So we're about to put the garlands around the doorway. I'm really excited about this. So a few years ago, what I've done is I've put some nails around the brickwork, and that is basically so when I'm hanging up my Christmas decorations, I've just got something to like pop them on. So I thought the best way of fixing these garlands is going to be using elastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the elastic going around, and then I'm going to weave the garlands in around that. So now I'm going to go and get all of the autumn wreaths. Here is our very messy garage. We can see some pumpkins here. This is the ginormous pumpkin. Red, you hold it, and we can see it next to Jackson. Jackson, stand next to this giant pumpkin so you can see how big it is. It's so huge.
Look at that.
What should we call him?
I think we should call it a jack-o'-lantern.
A jack-o'-lantern. Stay over here, babe. And here are the wreaths. So let's go put these up. Okay, so I've got one up. What I've done is I've tied a lot of these like to the nails. But it's looking really, really good. It looks fab. So now it's just time to do the next one. So the next thing I'm going to sort are going to be these pumpkins. So we actually got these in Home Bargains a few years ago, and they actually light up. So on Halloween we actually turn these round, but until then what we're going to do is we're going to have them here and here. Now we do have some little nails, and what we do is we attach them to the door. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use elastic this year just to make sure that they actually stay in place. So sometimes when the wind picks up, it carries them, and then they're moving all around the front garden. So we are sitting down on the front porch. Jackson, say hi.
Hi.
We are all eating some Haribo little skeletons, and they're so sour.
But look at this
But all
one.
of this is all decorated.
Look at this one's black and red.
It's so sour, isn't it?
Let me just see.
You're gonna see it?
I'm gonna see on the bags. Let me see what they
You're gonna
are.
see?
Let me see what they are. They've got orange and yellow one. And black and
All of them.
red
So
one,
now the
and
only
they've
thing that's
got
left to do is to hang
got
the
a
wreath. So do you want to hang? Do you want to help me hang the wreath, Jackson?
Look what they got. They got.
Jackson, do you want to help me hang the wreath?
Yeah. Let me just finish.
So the last thing to do now is to hang our autumn wreath. Jackson, do you want to help, or do you just want to sit there and eat your sweeties?
I just want to sit here and eat my sweeties.
You just want to sit and eat your sweeties. So I am going to do the honour of hanging our wreath for autumn 2025. There we go. So our house is all decorated now for autumn 2025. Thank you so much for tuning in, coming and hanging out with us and making it to the end of the video. And I will see you next Sunday where we're making our autumnal pumpkin wreath.
Until the next episode.
Until the next episode. Bye.